All right. Let me do a recap here real quick. So you guys, right at the end, you had was coming through the forest from Crosshaven to Independence, and a couple of broodkill demons. Thank goodness they were the weaker versions of the broodkill demons. And then you'd got in and fought some kind of little night stalker guy. Also had taken some severe damage to your quest that you've been on for the last few weeks. It was inoperative, and it was still smoking. Albert Ross had taken some heavy damage and had almost gotten killed. His truck is heavily damaged. That's in front of you. Or in front of you, the guys that were in front of it have taken off. Jenny is fallen into some kind of shock and is now unconscious. And you'd reached a point there where you guys were suiting up and they recovered suit up in the recovered Samson power armor. Gage when it slipped into some meditation for a few minutes because he had felt really drained, and that was the last point I had you guys. Albert Ross was leaned up against the truck, still lightly smoking. That he took his armor out pretty much. He's just in shatters. Yeah, that's where we're at on that. Does anybody have anything else they want to add?
I don't think so.
Mhm. How much
Just
meditation did I get?
About for that.
Okay. So it will continue on.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see if
just to refresh my memory, the reason that Desiree is suiting up into the power armor is so we can go after three people that were in the ATV and they had escaped and we were going after them. Is that correct?
yes.
Okay.
Yep. That's what it why you were suiting it up. It was going to take about 2 minutes to get into that. Hold on just a second here, guys. Oh shoot. So what I'm going to do is just kind of give you an outline. Albert just he's pulling pieces of armor off, and I believe he'd said that he had another piece of Plastic Man on there. He's got another set of armor inside, so he's slowly starting to work that way. He's got to change his chest piece at least because he took quite the blast. He was the brunt of a few good plasma blasts from that plasma cannon that's was on the back of that ATV. And if I remember right, Newton Gage is in meditation at the moment. So, and I'll just let you guys go from there because we'll just say 2 minutes has went by and Albert's gone in. Let's just say, let me just go up here. Okay, so about 4 minutes has gone by. 4 minutes has gone by. The Desiree, when you get into the armor and you start powering it up, there's warning lights everywhere in there. And the readout that you're getting, the NI voice or the your pilot assist program tells you that your pilot assist program tells you that your stabilizers are offline, your thrusters are offline, your left arm is offline, severe damage to the body, railgun is functional, and it says you only have too many missiles in your right arm. Long range, you only have too many missiles in your right arm. Long range radar is offline. Power cell is still nominal, is the readout that you get. So you basically translation is your gun's good to go. You got about 70 MDC. Your optics are your gun's good to go. You got about 70 MDC. Your optics are still okay, but you're not going to move very fast.
Okay, well, the gun might be worth something.
How far can you see? Like
For-
at this point, 4 minutes is a pretty substantial head start. Like
for-
at this point, 4 minutes is a pretty pretty substantial head start.
Yeah. She can move at about 20 to 25 miles an hour at full run. The stabilizers are going to cause problems, but that would be a pretty good clip to catch up with somebody if you guys wanted to run after them right now if you wanted. I'm going to let Gage, if you sit there for meditation, I think it's 1 hour to get something back, correct?
Yes, I have to meditate for 1 hour.
Okay. You've only been under for about 4 minutes, so for maybe 5 minutes. So we'll just kind of let you sit there until you decide to get up, or till one of the guys wake you up.
Yep.
Albert Ross Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said,
Ross comes out. He is wearing a unpainted plastic man, so he kind of looks like, in a way, he kind of looks like a Star Wars stormtrooper in a way. Helmet's a little bit different, but he's like, it isn't pretty, but it'll keep me safe, he says, for a little bit. I guess it's Desiree and Newton to put a plan together, because Jenny's fallen unconscious in the back of your Mountaineer, and Gage is meditating. So I'll let you two kind of figure out what you're going to do.
Okay. Question before we get kind of started, and is the people that we witnessed escape, did they escape in a vehicle, or were they fleeing on foot? Were they humans? Was it more broodkill? All I have written down on my end of the notes is that 3 people escaped, and that's the extent of my knowledge.
All you know is that there were 3 humanoid people, not overly large like brood kills, but 3 humanoid in body armor were running away.
Okay.
They weren't in another vehicle. They were on foot, hightailing it.
And what in?
They are running in the direction that you guys were headed.
Okay.
And what direction is Albert going? Is he going the same direction to get her help?
No, because she's still in the back of your guys' vehicle. You guys have not told him what to do. He's just in the corner. He'd put his plastic man armor, because I mean he didn't have any armor left, and he's reloaded his weapon, and he's standing there kind of waiting to see what you guys want to do. He looks a little stunned.
Well, I definitely think we need to get Jenny to the hospital. I don't know if I'm comfortable sending Albert by himself, especially if it's anywhere close to the direction those people just ran off in.
We need to get
So maybe we should escort them.
we need to get our vehicle operational. That's what we need to do. Our back, there's things going on underneath. I'm thinking now that, instead of a better idea, maybe since we're all kind of armed, instead of running off and leaving all of this stuff here, and Jenny and you and I chasing these monkeys down because they ran off. Do you think you'd be strong enough in your suit of armor right there to, like, maybe be a human jack, and me and Albert can climb underneath the ATV and switch out a tire or do a little bit of damage
Worth a
control
shot.
or something? Switch out a tire or do a little bit of damage
Worth a
control or
shot.
something to
Yeah, I can give it a shot. Let me see if I can do it.
You
do we
you
even have a
don't
spare tire?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, do we even have a spare tire?
Let me roll for that for you.
Surely with all the stuff they equipped that thing with, it's got a spare. It was decked out.
It does have a spare tire. The tire was thrown up on top. It's locked on. What main concern is it looks like roll this, Newton. I already rolled for Albert, but go ahead, and if you want to roll a general mechanics check or whatever, what kind of skills do you have?
Let's see here. I could jury rig.
Roll your jury rig.
That's recycling, salvaging, and probably be the only things that would be of any kind of. Uh, oh, an
Okay.
18%. That's a good roll.
That's a good roll. Between you and
Yes.
Albert, when Desiree picks it up and you can get under there, Albert seems to have quite a bit of mechanical ability. You notice that a railgun round has went through because the way those Mountaineers work is it's a three-wheeled vehicle, and the back tire is what turns it, and it looks like the gearbox is taken around and damage to it along with the flat tire. So you don't know if it'll actually turn or not. You're gonna have to spend some time taking it apart and looking at it.
Okay.
Let's see. Roll your Jerry ro
Okay.
let's see. Roll your Jerry ro roll me a 1d4.
3.
Okay. Albert says that he can assist. He's got some lubricant up there. He's also got a welder. He says. A Wilkes laser torch and welder. He says between the two of you, it's going to take about 2 hours to get the new tire or the old tire off, to get the plate removed, and he's pretty sure it missed and he's pretty sure it missed everything vital, but he's going to have to weld between the two of you. You're going to have to weld that hole shut on both sides because it actually penetrated the case on both sides. Weld it up, filled it back up, and then put the new tire on. It's welded up, filled it back up, and then put the new tire on. So it's going to take you about 2 hours to do all that.
Okay. Well, as long as Miss Muscles over there is cool doing what she's got to do for 2 hours and hopefully doesn't have to drop that on us because the 3 people that ran away are coming back with their friends. That'll give Gage time to recharge his battery a little bit and
Well, and
come on.
I'm weaponed up and ready if somebody does come back.
Right,
So
exactly.
yeah, let's take time, get done what we need to get done, because I think we need to stick together. Um, um, I don't think it's wise to just leave everything.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
if need be, we could always use the emergency beacon that we have tucked back as a last resort. Need to check in nightly with the boss. So let's get this show on the road. We can manage a little bit of dinner in the meantime, maybe in between turns of the wrench, and just notify. We can just let them know that we ran into some. Broodkill and had a little bit of trouble on our way down.
well, if you guys remember, once you got to the point of the town with the fusion battery. Once you got a little bit past that, you haven't had any communications with your contacts in Tolkien. You had only gotten an automated beacon, and the last time I believe you guys rolled for that, you didn't even get the automated beacon. You you guys all know that the rifts cause to be warped and messed up, and transmissions like that don't occur very well unless you're using a military type radio, and then that you can only get accurately 50 or 60 miles to that unless you have repeaters set up. But then repeaters also, most of you, which are little things all the time, beacons get taken down. So they kind of try to put beacons at cities, but or towns that are at least well fortified. So like Crosshaven would have a beacon that you could have pinged off of, but still you wouldn't have had nothing.
Gotcha.
But so Albert Ross, he says, let's take this tire off and wedge it underneath here, so in case somebody does come back, he's wanting to basically take the old tire and rib and slide it up underneath the frame, and then he wants to side just in case she has to let go of it to fire a railgun if somebody comes back. That's what he says.
I think that sounds like a hell of an idea.
Okay.
Yeah, good thinking, Albert.
Yeah, I don't know much about fixing Big Boss ATVs here, so
Well, I just hope that hold it. They're pretty heavy.
what looking over, is the other Big Boss ATVs, is it still, or whatever their vehicle was, is it still on fire, or is it kind of burned itself out?
It's burned itself out pretty good, and as the course of about an hour and a half go by, it's died down pretty good because the fuel cell burnout. Um, the entire insides are already gone, but there may be salvageable material on it. So, but you might want to look at that if you want. I'm not going to tell you what.
Was asking. Because during my limited time being able to help Albert, if that's not smoldering and on fire still, I would have kind of nebbed my way over there just to poke around and see what I could salvage, if anything. If anything. Maybe even just looking to neb to see if there was any kind of maybe information as to who these people were, anything like that that would have been not burned up or consumed by flame.
Let's roll your
Never know.
salvaging check. Let's roll your salvaging check, and let's add a modifier of it. Make it 15 harder.
Okay.
Well,
Wow.
you're on fire tonight. And since that's 1 in 100 chance, I think maybe we should find you something special. I guess what he happened when he flipped over around, he spun that gun around on that turret, and the shield that he was using to defend himself actually shielded from the fire. That plasma gun is completely intact.
Oh, nice.
Plasma. And
Oh, nice.
plasma. And you find with it one more E cartridge, short E clip for it, fully charged. And there is a case on the back of the ATV. The ATV. It's about a suitcase size that didn't burn. It was down lower. There's some kind of case on it, and with minimal problems, you're able to get that case off. You haven't been able to open it yet. So you haven't been able to open it yet. So no, look at that later if you want. There is also one of the two front tires on that vehicle are still intact, but as far as stripping anything else usable from it, not a whole lot. Anything else usable from it, not a whole lot.
Well, as I make my way back over to the party, shit, Desiree, over there, I think we can be able to take off that plasma gun. I found this briefcase thing that I think we can be able to take off that plasma gun. I found this briefcase thing that maybe you can rip open with your robot muscles there. I got this E-clip, and I'm pretty sure we could probably salvage both of the front tires. One to replace the one that got blown off, one to replace the one that we used. I think we're in good shape. All we need to do is hunker down and make sure that we don't get snuck up on.
You
And
are
that'll
very
give,
resourceful. That's awesome.
and
You are
that'll
very
give,
resourceful. That's awesome.
and I think once we get this fixed, the three of us can head over there. It'll give Nicholas a little bit more time to recharge. We could probably get all of this done in like an hour. Maybe two tops. So I think that'll probably give him like maybe 3 to 4 hours. We should be able to. We'll definitely have to eat after that, I think. And then kind of look at it, just randomly, absently look at the sky and like the sky's falling, the sky's falling. Like, oh, it doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon. So I think that's good. Doing this in the rain would suck.
Indeed. I think that's awesome. Let's do it. See how fast we can get this done and get back on the road.
Yeah.
Gage, it's been at 2 hours. If Albert Ross is loading his welder back up and everything, do you want to come out of meditation and roll for what you get back on meditation? I don't know if he heard me. I think he's muted.
He is in deep meditation, like so deep he can't hear you.
That's okay.
No, he wakes up after the 2 hours. And I don't have to roll for regen. I have a set amount that I recap after an hour.
Okay, so you got 2 hours. They pretty much left you alone, and you were able to stay meditation because they kept it to a minimum, but you were able to just concentrate through it. So,
Right.
but now Albert kind of reached up and says, "Jenny doesn't look so good. I looked at her a minute ago. You want me?"
You think she'll be safe to move if she's doing that bad? I don't really know. I mean, I have some limited paramedic skills, it's like 50-50. But
Well, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll your paramedics.
all right. No. I don't think it's a good idea to move her. Look at that complete opposite end of the spectrum on both of those roles.
I
Yeah,
think it's wise to keep her where we can just watch her.
That's what I was thinking, Desiree.
We get this done, the faster we can get the show on the road and go get her some help.
Everyone's talking or whatever. Gage is gonna go around collecting the items he had used for the combat. He threw a pocket laser distancer. He threw a pocket laser distancer. He's gonna pick that up. And he had a pocket flashlight that he used, so he's gonna go pick that up too.
okay. I'm gonna put in the general or in the Tolkien player thread what was in that case for you guys. It is 3 of this type of case for you guys. It is 3 of this type of fusion block when you get the case open. And that's why it was so heavy when you had to move it.
3 of those.
You had 3 of those. So there's that for you. Good find, good roll. That for you. Good find, good roll.
Hmm.
Okay. So with that, I guess it's probably, I think the last time I told you it was moving on to when the whole thing started. It was about 1 o'clock, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah, if I remember right. I think my note said 1 o'clock. So now it's probably pushing on to a little bit after 3. And do you guys want to push on? Your vehicle does start up a little bit worse for wear. If you don't want to push a little bit worse for wear, if you don't want to push too hard on the vehicle, I would probably say a 10% reduction in speed on your vehicle for right now until you can get it to an operator or a mechanic or something like that.
And how far are we from the
In between the two, because you were 4 days from Independence, and you're almost smack dab in the middle. So you're 2 days, roughly two and a quarter days from Independence, and you're probably 2 days back from Crosshaven. So
we needed to go,
That's what I'm thinking.
opposed to backtracking? Plus, Independence is a bigger city than Crosshaven, right?
yes,
More
much bigger.
likely to have what we need, better care for Jenny, and maybe some parts.
Should be saving Jenny. This vehicle, is at the end of the day, it's just a truck. All of this stuff can be replaced. Life is more important than stuff. So I'm with you.
to the vehicle and see what's wrong with it, and see what we can do to fix it up so then we can make good time.
Well, you can make good time. Albert was able to weld on it pretty good and get everything done. But if you want to talk with telemechanics, I mean, go. By, I'm not trying to stop you. I'm just saying he's saying easy on it. That's what he was saying. But
I
if you want to
understand.
go ahead and if you want to roll telemechanics, by all means.
Rummage through Jenny's stuff, like her pack, like to see what kind of if she would have had any kind of like a herbal pull, just maybe to I don't know, cool compress, something to keep her from getting a fever. Obviously, there's something wrong with her, so I'm just kind of worried about my teammate right now.
That's a huge success.
That is a huge success. I will tell you success. I will tell you about and I'm presuming you're doing your vehicle, right?
Well, the telemechanics gives me a skill for 80%. So
Right, but you were doing it on your vehicle, correct?
yes, I was doing it on my vehicle, but it does last 14 minutes.
So on telemechanics, you basically know the schematics of the vehicle, the mechanical side. The magic that's infused in the vehicle seems to only be located in the back hatch and in the front of the vehicle where they've added those other TechnoWizard devices that are on there. None of those have been damaged, but they're not really there seems to be some kind of energy that's emanating around it. You've rolled well enough to know that the inner workings on it, these are super highly complicated. So it's not like telling you exactly how to build one, but they are still functional the way they were designed. As far as the rest of the vehicle, you have a complete schematic in your head now. You can understand how the vehicle was designed and everything like that. And you know with certainty that Albert Ross actually fixed that vehicle. So you don't see by by the feel of this vehicle and everything like that. It's new, so it doesn't have a whole lot of history to it. But that vehicle, other than being a little bit scorched and with damage that it took from railgun and fire and stuff like that, is personally do not see a reason why it has to be slowed down.
Yeah.
So
Just
back to your
drive
oh,
normal.
go ahead.
And so I would say it was like just drive normal. Shouldn't have to look out too much. Avoid the big bumps and stuff like that. But you should be good to go.
Well, unless Desiree is going to take off this armor, I guess it would be up to Newton to drive.
A lot of work to get
Well,
in that armor. I don't want to go taking it off again.
Okay, so if you're gonna stay in the armor and you're gonna ride in the vehicle, and Newton, you were worried about Jenny, her, and then I can drive.
I'm good to drive, or
Okay.
whichever.
My character offers to drive if you're worried about our comrade.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I will take
Okay,
the
can I?
driver's seat and load up, and we'll go to where are we going?
We're continuing to Independence.
Continuing to Independence. Okay, on to Independence.
I have a dumb question. Can I actually fit armor on, or am I walking next to the vehicle at 25 miles an hour? Like, can I
Okay,
fit?
your power armor is almost 11 foot tall.
That's my concern. Can I
Yeah,
fit?
you cannot remember in the back of the Mountaineer is
Can I
yeah
fit?
you cannot remember in the back of the Mountaineer is an 8 foot or it's 8 foot long inside of it. You had to break it down into several pieces just to get it into the vehicle.
So I will be
Okay,
walking next. Got it.
gotcha.
Either that or you'll
So I will be
Okay,
walking next. Got it.
gotcha.
either that or you'll have to try to ride on top somehow, which would
Yeah,
be
we don't want to crush the vehicle.
Yeah, that might be bad. It's probably heavy.
Power armor is not light.
Also, just to let you know that your fatigue rate.
Power armor is not light.
Also, just to let you know that your fatigue rate will come into. You'll end up having to stop. I mean, you're not going to fatigue as fast, but you're going to be jogging at 20 miles an hour, and eventually the way power armor works is you are moving your leg to get it to move. The way power armor works is you are moving your leg to get it to move, and you're swinging your arms and stuff like that. So you only fatigue at 1/10 of the rate, but you are going to get tired eventually. So I'm just putting that
Sure.
out there for you.
Well, and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're probably gonna stop and make camp
Yeah,
by
we're not driving at night.
7.
Screw that.
Yeah, so we're only gonna be going a little ways anyway, but every second counts. We've got to get Jenny closer to a hospital. So that's okay. That's fine. We'll rest up when we get to camp.
Okay. So I also put in your guys' player thread. This is what was left on those guys' or on the broodkill demons' bodies, and the little willowy guy that was far as weapons. So there was 2 vibro knives, sword at 2d6, and then an NG railgun, small robot size or small power armor size. So and it does 1d4 times 10 in damage, just to let you guys know. And it has about half the rounds in it. So Cooper is driving, and then Newton is tending to Jenny, and you're following up with the railgun. Are you getting in front of both vehicles and walking, kind of setting the pace? Or how are you doing this, Desiree?
If they can't go faster than I can go, otherwise I'd lose them, right? So, or they'd lose me rather. So, so I don't mind being in front. That's fine because I kind of have to set the pace. I can only go as fast as I can go.
Yeah. So you're going to get in front and set.
That way, if we come up on something, I've got gun at the ready.
Okay. Also, I put how much credits was on the 3 bodies between that. So Newton, if you want to make a note of that.
Noted. Nice haul right there.
Yeah. Got to pay for. Got to pay. Yeah. Got to pay for. Got to pay for the damages. Okay.
Right.
All right. So I rolled you guys to. It's almost dusk, so you'd make it about 4.5, 5 hours down the road. Let's just say 4.5 hours because it was 3, so that would put it at 7:30. It's in twilight hour. Are you wanting to stop for the night?
Yep, let's find a good spot.
Okay. So
Yep, let's find a good spot.
okay. So you radio that you found a spot over to the side. It is starting to kind of clear out a little bit more in the last hour. It's kind of cleared out. It's kind of cleared out. It's not as thick forest. It's kind of thinned out to a thinner type forest, maybe some newer vegetation type looking stuff. And there's a spot off to the side. Looked like somebody. There's a spot off to the side. Looked like somebody has stopped there and camped.
Well, I made it easy. Don't even have to clear any brush. I think this works, gentlemen.
Yep.
I gotta get out of this suit because, boy, it feels like leg day.
Leg day. There you go.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hmm?
Just to let you know, Newton, Jenny is stable. She's breathing just fine. She's just unconscious.
Okay.
You have noticed that on there. You've removed some of the restrictive armor around her chest and her breathe a little bit better, and she's breathing. But she also is very white. So you being a medical man outside of Rifts, you would understand she's suffering from some shock.
Right.
So What's everybody doing? Are you guys walking around, setting up? You're going to have a fire?
And then I think we need to eat some victuals.
Okay. Are you having a fire while you do that, or are you kind of keep it low key tonight?
It's kind of open. I don't know if we want a fire. Not as dense. The woods aren't as dense as they were. I'm afraid somebody might see us. Um, I don't know, guys. If we decide to make a fire, I think it should be a very small one. But I'm okay to just eat rations and nibble on stuff.
That's what I
Okay.
was thinking. Cold rations. Cold rations all around.
What's the
Sounds
temperature?
appetizing.
A little beef jerky, a little pemmican, good stuff.
It's probably closer to what it is right now outside in the Midwest, so I'd say it's probably close to 70. So is the temperature outside. Humidity's high.
Sounds like good camping weather.
Um,
Camping weather.
kind of. I think after we're done eating or whatever, I want to like. Is there a way to get this plasma gun mounted onto the top of our vehicle? Way to get this plasma gun mounted onto the top of our vehicle so we have a weapon mounted to the top of our vehicle? Is that
That'd be cool.
possible?
Then we wouldn't have to worry about the suit. Can I
Right.
do that?
Well, how about you roll that jerry rig?
Is that
That'd be cool.
possible?
Then we wouldn't have to worry about the suit. Can I
Right.
do that?
Well, how about you roll that jerry rig?
Oh, bummer. No.
See what I've got. Hang on.
Hold on a
Do I
second.
have anything useful? I have basic electronics, military fortification. I have basic electronics, military fortification, um, weapon systems.
Are you all trying to collaborate on this? Would you be trying to get anybody involved with that, Newton?
Yeah, I mean, after my. Yeah, I mean, after my. Hold on. I actually may have made that roll. Now that I think about it. Because I have some bonuses here.
Love the
Special
Cooper, what
OC ability.
Cooper, what do you have too?
Mm,
Yes, totally. I totally made that. I get a plus 10% to a skill jury rig. Analyze. It's a skill-like ability that enables a character to break patterns, solve strange equations, and otherwise gain insight and analysis into a situation, event, or character. It applies to strategy, finance, or just, quote, working all the angles. Adds a bonus of 10% to skills such as anthropology, chemistry, computer hacking, cryptology, some skills such as anthropology, chemistry, computer hacking, cryptology, some medicine, jury rig, sensory equipment, trap detection, +1 on perception when the scientist is focused on analyzing and figuring something out.
sweet.
What I need.
Analyzing and figuring something out.
Sweet.
What I need from everyone is to roll a 1d10.
For anybody keeping track, though, on my D100 rolls, I went a 1. I had a 100. At last dice, I basically split the difference.
Desiree, you need to. I'll accept your roll, but you rolled on the Tolkien player thread, so I had to go back and
Oops.
find it. But
Sorry.
all right.
Dang.
All right, so it's probably pointless for me to roll, but Albert jumps in on there. It's about an hour. If you guys all hit it together with electronics specialist and Gage's skill and working on things, and then your knowledge in scientific method and jerry rigging, you guys actually get it where it's mounted up there and welded onto the top, and you out the top, but you can open the top hatch and reach out and grab that gun, and you can fire down the front of it.
Well, that's
So
gonna feel a lot better on my legs.
you also was good enough to um, if you decide that you want to switch it out to the railgun instead of, you can do either or. So you just tell me which one you want up there.
Whichever one has more ammunition.
Exactly.
Well, since the plasma gun that you guys found had half a clip or half an E clip and then a full smaller, and then also Desiree has the exact same weapon with how many ever E clips she's got left. That's probably the one you have the most of right now. But you do have two. The power armor's got a rail gun. I think it's got half the rounds left, and then the one that you picked up off the Brood killed him and has about half. So you could, if you spent the time to combine the two magazines, you would have one full container of rounds on that if you wanted to. But it would probably be better to Master's opinion. It's probably lighter and more efficient to put the extra plasma gun on the top. But you do have to open your top hatch and stand up to use that gun. So you'll be standing to while you drive for a while, but you guys can all take turns doing it, or she can just stand to open it up and grab onto the gun. Does that make sense?
Standing's gonna be a whole lot better than walking around in that armor. I'll take it.
There's what you got. Copperpot, or I'm sorry, Newton just posted a picture of what you got. Picture, good AI picture.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing now? You spent an hour going through that. You've ate some cold rations. Are you guys going to look around, check on Jenny? What are you guys doing?
Definitely checking on Jenny. But I also want to look around a little bit.
Go and not scout, but do some minor looking around, see if I can find anything useful to collect, gems or stones or anything.
Okay. Roll me a perception check. Anybody that's looking around, roll me a perception.
While those guys are out checking and doing things, what Newton's going to do is I'll just reach into one of my satchels, pull out a notebook, sharpen a pencil, and basically just journal and diary and make some diagrams. Basically just journal and diary and make some diagrams of what we did to just taking notes into my journal for how we attached the weapon and things of that nature.
Okay.
Taking notes into my journal for how we attached the weapon and things of that nature.
Okay.
Thinking of ideas to what to do with these fusion blocks. We were able to wire them in parallel, or just nerding out on the scientific aspect of the day. We've done a lot. We were able to wire them in parallel, or just nerding out on the scientific aspect of the day. We've done a lot of things, and I want to be able to commit them to a little bit more memory. If I need them in the future, I'll be able to pull out some notes, see how I did things. You know what I mean? Building up my skills. Commit them to a little bit more memory. If I need them in the future, I'll be able to pull out some notes, see how I did things. You know what I mean? Building up my skill set.
Absolutely. So you don't find any cool rocks there, Gage. But as you're making, absolutely. So you don't find any cool rocks there, Gage. But as you're making your rounds, Desiree, I posted what you find in the Tolkien game player thread. And underneath my name where it's posted, it was carved above this symbol in a tree. But it looks really strange because it looks like it was carved, but it also looks like it wasn't carved. It looks like the tree just kind of ejected it, and then kind of a blue, silvery onyx type thing. It looks a little weird.
What does it say? Just that? Just the one word?
Just the one word.
Do I know what the one word means?
I don't know. Do you know what the one word means?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Oh,
Do you have any lore or
I do. I have lore, demons, and monsters. I have Demonology. I have.
you can roll a demon and monster, but minus 25.
I have a plus 10. So what does that mean? Sorry.
Okay.
Plus 20. Minus
Okay.
20.
What is in that thing? It already auto tabulates that 10 in.
Okay.
So what was the number?
40.
20 or lower.
Okay. Yeah, hold on.
No, you've never seen it before. Does anybody else have anything they want, or do you want to share this with the party? I'll let you role play this out.
Hey guys, come look at this over here. Know what that word means, but it's got some sort of inscription on the top of it. You want to bring a piece of paper and a pencil? We can kind of take a rubbing or something of this thing.
Take a look.
Be 2 rubbings in 2 days. I mutter as
Oh.
I stand up and mosey on over. What are we looking at here, Des?
No idea. No idea. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it means.
Not to be that guy, but I was not in the room whenever you described what we are looking at. So, in game and in real life, I'm completely asking the exact same question. What are we looking at? Same question. What are we looking at?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I was just walking around looking for stuff, and then there's that sticking out of that tree. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it says. I don't have any idea, but it definitely doesn't look natural. It's really bizarre.
So in the context of the game, it's the thing that was posted in the Tolkien game player board or thread.
That weird
Oh,
Mayan looking thing.
Oh, that. I already have a copy of this. We've seen this before.
Yes, but the
Yeah.
word that is
Oh.
below Kepler's name is also there, and it looks like it was actually grown out of the tree, and it's in a blue-green onyx form. Looks like precious gems to me.
Yeah.
And it's not gems. I can feel you what you want. And you want to pull that knife out and cut it out of the tree, but it's actually, so just ease back there, Gage, ease back.
Can I poke it with my finger? That's what I do. I poke it with my finger. Is it like hard or
I'm poking stuff.
He's a scientist.
Yeah.
Well,
And cats
Exactly.
have 9 lives, Desiree. Cats have
That's
9.
true. That's true. It's true. But you're lucky you have all your fingers.
Who's
That
all
is
going to
true.
touch it? Just
Um,
you touching it?
I guess. I mean, unless somebody else is going to pull out my notebook, and underneath a little, just like the hand-drawn sketch I have, I'm going to write where we're at, and I found that we found a second one with this word growing into the tree. And as I kind of sound it out, it sounds very Spanishy to me. Roll my Spanish language to see if it means anything.
Yes, you
Or
can.
if it is Spanish.
Minus 25.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good roll.
Oh, that is a very good roll. Hold on just one second.
Can I roll a wilderness survival? Like people in nature?
Okay. Let me get Newton first, and then go ahead and make that roll at a minus 25 as well.
Okay.
What you think it's pronounced is
For my tongue a couple of times to familiarize myself with it. Kind of digitally downloading some memories, and I would like to roll an anthropology skill to see if this means anything to me, if that's okay.
now you're cooking. Add 10 to
Okay.
now you're cooking. Add 10 to your roll,
Okay.
and go. Let me get Gage real quick. Gage,
Mhm.
how did you do on your roll? Were you a success?
Gage believes that it's unicorns.
Okay, excellent. Apology roll.
It means nothing to me.
Okay. And you made it 10% easier on yourself?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that 91's not doing me jack.
Okay. Okay. No, it's just not quite coming through. Tell you what, I'm gonna give you a game master hint. Why don't all three of you, Desiree, and Gage, you can talk about demons, anthropology, and unicorns, and all of you pick which one of you guys want to roll. Which one of you would have your best? Desiree's demons and lore, or is it better than Gage's roll that he was trying to make? So which one of you's got the highest roll? Which I guess basically what I'm saying is which one of you's got the best roll? So I know Desiree.
Be you then.
Okay.
Okay.
Try
All right.
this
So
again.
I'm gonna let you guys say that you talked for a few minutes on
Mhm.
that, and I'm gonna give you one more chance at your regular roll.
So another 1d100.
You don't roll anything. Copperpot's rolling it. All right. So you guys sit there, and over the course of the hour, you're talking about this and the symbol, and it dawns almost simultaneously on all three of you that this isn't Spanish. It isn't a unicorn. It's not a demon. It's Native American.
Wait a minute, I might have Native American. Is that Native American language?
Oh, okay. Roll that.
No, no, it's just
That's like
Or is that
common.
my own language?
that's your
Yeah,
That's
native
common.
language. That's
Na-
that's the
native
language
language.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Either
that's
right.
not
You're
Native
right.
American.
Okay.
The language is American language because that's what you were born
Got it.
with.
Okay,
Learning.
let's check
You
it
Just-
almost
out.
got me.
That's how Riffs works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. However, if you are the Native American tribe that this word is from, that would be your native language, and you would have to actually pick language, and you would have to actually pick like common language, North American or whatever. You know what I mean?
the name of your tribe usually.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Now
like that
that-
would be your native speak.
So basically, what you guys have kind of realized is this is kind of Native American. It's pretty old, but this is a brand new growth inside this, and the structures you've seen are definitely post rifts. So they were created after the rifts. So they were created after the rifts. So whatever's going on there, you've kind of determined, and to give you the thought process on the entire thing is it's Native American, it's something natural, or it's nature based, natural, or it's nature based, it's supernatural in nature, but it's happened after the rifts occurred. So that's pretty much what I can tell you right now.
Okay.
Okay. Old, not that old.
Yes,
Old, not that old.
yes, it's been here a while.
Yeah.
It's grown into the tree, and those structures were built. Those structures were built a long time ago, but not pre-rifts.
What structures? What structures?
But if you'll remember, you've seen this. This will be the third time you've seen this. There was a small building with this on the side of it that Newton got a rubbing. But before that, there was two pylons that were built on the side of the road, one on each side of the road, that had just small stone structures like signposts in a way, but they were made out of obelisks of stone put together, and both of those had that symbol on it as well.
Obelisks, or they were made out of obsidian.
They were made out of stone. I don't believe they were obsidian. They were made out of
Okay.
stone, but they were carved.
into
they're
an
kinda
obelisk, which is like a arrow sticking up from out of the ground.
right.
A stone obelisk on either side, and they had the symbol carved into them. Then we ran into a building that also had the symbol carved into it. And then we see a stone here that has the same symbol and a word engraved on the tree, not the stone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the first time you've seen the word.
So we just see the glowing word. We don't see the stone with the symbol on it. That was only on the building and the two obelisks that we first encountered.
Yes.
Is the symbol engraved in the ground around the word or just not there at all?
This symbol is growing out of the tree. It looks really, really weird. It's like the tree just ejected this symbol out of the side, and then the word is written.
Yeah, I got you. Like it's a set, like a thing of moss, but it's not moss. That's growing out of the tree that spells this word, and that the tree itself has the symbol that's on the stone, but it's not the stone. It's sticking out of the tree, but the tree on, but it's not the stone. It's sticking out of the tree, but the tree isn't hurt or leaking or anything like that. It's just
Right.
it's
Right.
it's weird. It's weird.
Right. Right.
Can you
All
sense
right.
any magic coming out of it, Gage?
What?
Can you sense any magic?
All
Sense
right.
any magic coming out of it, Gage?
What?
Can you sense any magic coming out of it?
That's what I was going to ask, if I could sense any magic.
It's really weird, Gage. And I know you can sense magic and everything like that. There's like a magic aura in this whole area. I know you can sense magic and everything like that. There's like a magic aura in this whole area since you've been here. It's like a really, really low pulsating magic aura. But the strongest point of this little magic aura is around this tree. It's like it's the centerpiece. And if you were to walk around and kind of feel, it goes for about 50, 60 feet all the way around this tree. And it would be about the same distance. You don't see a whole lot of, about the same distance. You don't see a whole lot of things that have, it's almost just kind of peaceful in this little area. If that's, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Um,
I need everyone to roll me a perception check.
Machines.
Neither.
Okay.
Can I start to climb the tree?
Can you start
my
climbing the tree?
Yeah.
Or do you want to worry about the guy that's walking down the road is coming towards you?
Oh, well, I didn't know there was a guy that was coming towards me, but I guess with the
That's why we're up shade. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
You would be correct.
So as I'm 2 branches up, I see this man. And I climb 2 branches back down and say, "There's a man coming up the road towards us."
Does he
There
look
is a
like a
man.
normal man?
He looks similar to the guy that you fought with, Gage. He is dressed in black. It is dark. You barely caught the glimpse. The only reason you even see him is he's holding this little white kind of paper looking thing, and he warning, and he bends down and puts the paper and sets a stone on it and turns around and starts to run away.
Do you mean American?
Yeah, he it's common. Yeah, I'm an American. I've been listening to a lot of Three Galaxies here lately on some stuff.
That I've seen, it was like there is no common language in Rifts. It's all a certain language. Common is a
Yeah.
D&D thing.
Yeah.
Anywho, not worried. So he speaks American out, and he says, "Read this." And
Yeah, he basically sets it down on the ground. He's about 80 feet away. He's not in your camp, and he knew that he got seen, and he sets this rock down on this piece of paper, and he's booking it back the other way towards Independence that he's running.
So he came from Independence direction where we're headed.
Right.
And okay, so I will go and take a look at what the hell he put on the ground.
Okay.
And I'm going to get back to climbing the tree.
Okay. You rolled a successful climb, didn't you? No.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Let me roll
Okay.
it.
What are you going to do, Desiree?
Oh, that's a success.
Okay. Let's see. Let me roll the success here.
So my reasoning for climbing the tree, or my thinking, is the sense of calmness and everything kind of radiates out from it. What if we kind of have walked into like that like the inside of a magical ward, and you can only see it from above. So you see it from above. So the higher I climb, I'm able to look out and maybe kind of like see if there's a discernible pattern or anything.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'll need you to do is roll a perception check and be very high on that when you get up there. You're going to get and be very high on that when you get up there. You're going to get, it's going to take you about 3 actions or so to get to the top of that tree where you feel safe enough to look around. So
Okay.
go ahead and roll that. I'm going to go over to Cooper and or not Cooper, I'm sorry, Gage, and I want to go over to Cooper and or not Cooper, I'm sorry, Gage and Desiree and see what they want to do about this note. So
The thing that he put on the ground does it look like a note on paper? A rock?
it is a note.
A note on paper? A rock?
It is a note written on paper, and there is a rock. Basically, he set a rock on top of it so the paper wouldn't blow away.
Okay.
Guess we're gonna need to read it.
So what you're saying is that it's windy.
Light
Need to read it.
So what you're saying is that it's windy.
wind, yes.
Okay.
Well, let's see what it says.
It says, leave the truck. Go with the trader and his truck back the way you came, and no harm will befall you the way you came, and no harm will befall you anymore. Now, it's not spelled very well, and but it's definitely a note written to saying, hey, this is your basically one chance to get out. They want get out. They want your guys' truck, and they said get in the trader's truck, and you could go back. And that's what it says, but it is not spelled very well at all.
You got another thing coming if he thinks we're leaving our trucks.
I say you put those two. Let's creep up on these mofos in the night and take the fight to them. I'm tired of running.
I agree, and I'm always trigger happy. I'm ready to shoot something.
Right?
Oh,
I'll stand behind you.
okay.
Good plan.
So you're up the tree. You guys can have that conversation. Let me tell you
Oh,
what
yeah.
you've seen. Let me see what you've seen, Newton. Is you get up to the top of the tree and you're looking around, and it definitely looks like about 50, 75 feet, around your area. There seems to very much similar. Basically, it looks just exactly. There looks to be, if you look at the outer ring on that picture, say you're the center of the tree is the very center. You can definitely see at the very outer edge where there's 3 around it. It's like those are kind of carved out in the distance all the way around that tree. You can definitely see slots, and that's all the way around you. But you probably wouldn't have caught it if you hadn't have climbed up the tree. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes total sense. Sorry, Alice, that makes
Oh.
total sense.
Okay.
How far did you say around the tree in circumference?
About 75 feet.
75 feet, you said.
Yep. So, Gage, what do you want to do? Desiree is kind of fuming there. She's saying, "We got to get these suckers. I'm not giving up my truck."
Got an itchy trigger finger.
It's a game. Where are the pieces? I listened to the wind and my ankle cracked. The wind carried a mess of ice demons in Hawaii. And then my ankle cracked, which means a blizzard is coming. But it's all part of the game. So we need to go and be cold. So we have to go against what we would choose to do normally. So normally go away, but we have to go forward. So the choice is, do we leave the truck or not? I say not, because it's going to be the last thing that they would expect. And we're going to win this game. It's very strategic.
Now, is this something that's occurring? Your monologue here, is that occurring in your? Are you speaking?
No,
this
that's out
correct?
loud. He's talking out loud.
Okay. So, I'm assuming Desiree must be looking at you dumbfounded. I have lost her for a moment.
Sorry, I'm back, but I'm sure I missed something.
You missed a whole spiel of goodness there. That was great.
Sorry. The 17-year-old child screaming, she's got a sore throat, and he's I'm having
You
the child screaming, she's got a sore throat, and he's I'm having the
You said
interrupt.
17-year-old child?
Yes. Yes.
And they're sick.
Yes.
Okay.
She has a concert tomorrow. She has to sing. And she came in with a sore throat. And so I just gave her, and she came in with a sore throat. And so I just gave her oil of oregano and an emergency packet. And she's going to go gargle some colloidal silver. We're going to see what we can do.
All right. Well, now that we know all that.
Homemade chicken soup.
Well, now that we know all that.
Homemade chicken soup.
You made
I
chicken,
think
homemade
the
chicken.
roll fucking holistic medicine check for
I'm administering herbals to Genevieve.
Okay.
that.
Okay. Well, okay.
Sorry. It's okay. You're going
We
to edit
could
all this out.
perform a
It's fine.
tonsillitis. I hear that does a trick.
Gage wants to cut your tonsils out.
Laughter is the best medicine. I will prevent it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I think I've decided something here. And this is totally off topic of the game, but I think I'm going to name my YouTube channel start for this. I think I'm going to name it the Old Folks Gaming, because we definitely are old folks gaming. So, all right. All right. So I will fill you in real quick because I don't want to make Gage repeat that monologue that was beautiful that you missed. But basically,
Sorry.
the wind blew across him. One of his psychosis ticks kicked in, and he believes that there's a blizzard coming. Kicked in, and he believes that there's a blizzard coming, and it pretty much told the direction of which way you guys need to go, which is forward, because they won't expect you to go forward. And I can't do it justice, and he probably couldn't repeat it. I can't do it justice, and he probably couldn't repeat it verbatim. So
Not
that's where
verbatim,
you're
but
at.
no, the logistics are that with the wind blowing, which triggers one of my things. That triggering triggers another one of my things. And then I am always thinking that everything's a strategic game. So because both of them were ice or snow related, the cold, being cold, choosing to go forward, this the last thing that they'd expect, because normally I do what I normally just be cautious and run away. But this time we have to do the opposite. So we have to rush forward. And they want us to leave the truck, so we can't leave the truck. So we have to take the truck and go forward to Independence.
Very dizzying, that logic. But what I'm wondering is, do we blow these guys up and then go?
Okay.
I just want to blow something up at this point.
Do you see guys? Are you talking about me?
No, I'm talking about the
You
no,
wanna-
the one that
Oh,
people that
you
want
wanna
our
blow-
truck.
You want to blow the guy that
People
left
that
a note.
want our
Okay.
truck. I don't want them to have our truck, and I don't want them to threaten us. And so I'm wanting to send a signal, and I'm
That's why I said we have to go towards them. It's the cold logic that we gotta
Okay.
we gotta go to Independence. We don't leave the truck. We have to
Okay.
take the truck.
So that's the way they ran, or the way they went
Yeah.
was towards
And if we
Independence?
go fast enough, we might be able to run them over.
Let's do it. That sounds good. Running them over
There you-
sounds fantastic.
There you go.
I'm mad. They hurt my Jenny. Let's go.
We got the gun up
you-
there.
Are you two jumping in the vehicle, leaving Newton in the tree and Albert Ross sleep in his truck? Is that what's going on?
Is he
Leave
asleep
Albert Ross in the truck
in the middle of all this? How's he sleeping through all this?
because he's tired, obviously.
Are we blowing things
Hey,
up? I
Eddie.
think we're blowing things up. We need to arm ourselves up. All of
use
us in the truck
up,
is not going to be
blow-
good.
Blow things up.
Let's take 2 minutes and think about things before we just rush off. I know the wind is blowing.
Have to go to Independence and take the truck. We can't leave the truck.
No, we're
They
not.
said Albert Ross is a traitor. I don't know why they think he's a traitor, but we got to go.
He is a traitor.
And that's why I say leave him, because he's sleeping.
He's a traitor.
This my guy, okay? He's a
I know it.
traitor.
I love
On
it.
phonics, it worked for him.
That's a good character tick right there. What's that?
Are you climbing down out of that tree?
Throw me my binoculars while I'm up here. What I want to do is I want to see if I can see how far that dude's running, or if anybody's picked him up, or something. We have something. Give me a scope.
Binoculars.
I'm going to say your binoculars are with you on the side. I'm not
Okay.
going to throw that. So
All right, well, then I'll pull my binoculars up and see if I can find that dude.
I will search the vehicle for Newton's
roll a perception. Roll a perception.
binoculars.
Okay, you can search, and Newton, you can roll.
18.
Somehow, some twist of fate, you flip that up, you bead right in, and you can see him, and he is waving. And the guy that he's pointing and waving to is probably 3 feet taller than he is. That's the distance you can see. You can't really get any more than that. Definitely talking to somebody that is way larger than him, and he was probably 5'11". Definitely a bigger, wider person. But then they run off into the distance again.
Okay.
And what were you rolling there, Cooper? Or Gage?
Oh, my search to find his binoculars in the vehicle.
Well, climbing down, I've seen where they went. That guy all 6 foot of them, talking to a guy that was, I don't know, probably 3 foot taller than him. They exchanged words heatedly. There was a lot of hand waving. I couldn't hear what they were saying. And then they ran.
Your eyesight's really good.
And I hold up my binoculars.
You have them.
I hold up my binoculars.
You have them. I was looking for them in the vehicle.
Ah, well, that's why you didn't find them.
That's probably it. I did find your gun. But I left it there.
Oh, thanks. All right.
So
Left it there.
Oh, thanks. All right.
so Albert Ross finally comes out of the truck and he's like, "What's going on?"
Okay, Mr. Ross. The guy came that I was battling. Over there where we almost died, and then we came here, and he met us, and he put something down on the ground, the note saying, "Leave the trader," and I don't know why they called around the note saying, "Leave the trader," and I don't know why they call you a traitor. You've done nothing but nice to us, but I don't know. Anyway,
Love
it said leave the trader and the vehicle, our vehicle, I'm assuming, and take you and go, and then they'll leave us alone. But I had a premonition. The wind blew, icebergs and blizzards, bad stuff, bad juju, be cold. So I have to do the opposite of what I'm supposed to. We can't do what they say. We have to do the opposite. So we have to take the truck, our truck, and go towards where they went. And that is independence. Some
Pick
people
all
are
that.
some-
Oh, hold on, Newton, can you?
Another one?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. 15.
Okay. You noticed it was kind of itching on you a little bit like that, but the big guy was. I'm just letting you know that.
Okay.
All right. Now I need everybody. Are you loading in the vehicles? Is that what you're doing?
That's
Well, in the
what
midst of
Gage is going to do.
Yeah, I think so. But in the midst of all of this, it would definitely to see. Let me roll to see if it would have slipped my mind to even a 12.
That's better than average.
It is better than average. I'll tell you guys as we're mounting up. Well, first of all, I think Desiree, I think you should. I think you should get into the power armor. I think those missiles are going to be able to blow some shit up, and you're going to be able to shoot a gun. And we got a backup gun here that we can keep in the trunk. We'll pop the hatch when you run out of ammo. You can just grab another gun handy. I'll be in the top gun ammo. You can just grab another gun handy. I'll be in the top gun, and Gage can do his magic stuff out of the window, maybe, or he can just drive. And
Drive.
but whenever I was up in the tree, I think we are in a protection of magic. I think we might be safe while we're in this area. And I come down and I on the rubbing. Look at this. Look at the tree over here. You see these 4 lines. When I was up there and I seen them all around. And I think we're kind of like inside the perimeter. And those guys that were not good happen to be on the other side of the 4-line thingamajiggers that are out in the woods or around us. So be careful once we're on the other side of those lines. Be careful once we're on the other side of those lines.
So So wait, was the note inside the line or outside the
The note was inside lines. It was probably 30 feet from you guys' front of your truck.
Ice demons, blizzard, now snow. Oh,
Maybe it's magical wards against demons. Magical wards against demons. And that thing looks kind of like those broodkill. Maybe he can't pass the demon ward.
mm-hmm.
But I digress. We'll think about that later. But I digress. We'll think about that later.
So we're safe from some things maybe inside this circle, but not everybody.
Well, unless you know a good aligned demon, I don't know any.
I don't have any.
Demon, I don't know any.
I don't have any kind of knowledge. I'm just making all this up in my head as I go along, but it sounds very plausible to me.
And how can we trust you if you're making it all up? Oh my God! You hear him? I don't think he knows how to talk. Trust you if you're making it all up. Oh my God! You hear him? I don't think he knows how to talk.
Well, I'm not making it up. I'm working my way through to the correct answer. Let's rephrase. It's kind of like the trader thing.
Oh.
Answer. Let's rephrase. It's kind of like the trader thing.
Oh. Okay. Trader. What?
Yeah.
Why would you call him a traitor twice? It doesn't.
He's cool, man. Don't worry about him. He's cool.
Spelling. You said spelling before. T.
I did.
R-A-I-T-O-R.
Albert Ross runs up and says, "What are we doing?" And he's got this look on his face in his stormtrooper plastic man armor, and he's like, he's got a gun. He's like, "What are we doing?"
I think we need to get a move.
Yep.
I forgot about the D. I forgot about the D.
Are you going to get into your power armor, Desiree?
Yeah, I think I better.
All right.
Because we may have to blast our way through. And I don't know how, but I don't like these.
He was bigger than the other guy, and the other guy was.
Yeah, I don't like that. So yeah, I'm suiting up.
And you got those 2 missiles. They're going to come in handy. You're going to blow shit up.
That sounds great to me.
Everybody,
I had an epiphany while I was standing there. I need small electronic devices like old like key fobs or this. I need more.
need wire.
No. I need the electric devices, the small ones, the itty bitty ones, the cheap ones. I just
What
need.
are you thinking?
That's how I cast my magic. I need them in order to cast my magic. I went and picked up my 2, but if you want me to spend more than 2 spells, I need more than 2 devices.
Do you have to use our key fob?
I need more than 2 devices.
Do you have to use our key fob?
No, I just have to use electronic devices. So it could be the pocket light like I have, or anything, or anything that has power, and usually buttons. Anyways, I was just asking if Mr. Ross has any of those kind of devices in the back of his wagon truck. shop.
Okay, just a second here.
That way I can.
He walks it open and he pulls out basically a tray of just all sorts of. There's like laser finders. There's a C-18 Coalition laser blaster. There is all sorts of stuff, and he says, "You break it, you buy it."
I'm not planning on
So
breaking
you
it. This is for life or death, so I'm assuming that you're joking. Kind of. I'll see what I can do. But I pick up just like 5 itty bitty, like I'll pick up a laser pointer or two, and like a little. I don't know what kind of devices there are other than laser pointer, but there should be a lot, like the distance finder that I have, or
there's there's a laser pointer that's similar, a laser finder that's similar. There's there is interface chips for when you are plugging into computers and things like that. There's several little whatnots. He's like, is any of this going to work? I mean, you know,
absolutely is that pointer, digital compass.
While he's rooting around and while Desiree is getting armed up, Newton is making sure that that Jenny is strapped and secured and safe, so she's not bouncing all around like yesterday's luggage in the back seat of the ATV as we're hauling ass down the road.
yep,
Oh,
she's
I
fine.
have that, so I can use that. Mhm.
'Cause I figured it'll take about 2 minutes to do all of that stuff.
Okay,
For each of us.
yeah, she
Take about 2 minutes to do all of that stuff.
okay,
For each of
yeah,
us.
she's fine. She'll probably need some water here before too much longer, in the next few hours or something like that. So, but okay, said so. But okay, so you've grabbed your stuff, or are you telling Albert to pull out?
Yeah, I think we'd have filled him in on the plan. Definitely would have told him about. Well, we would have told him about. Well, we would have read him the note, right?
Yeah, he was there the whole time.
You know. At the end of the day, these fools are in between us and our goal right now, and we have precious cargo all around. In us and our goal right now, and we have precious cargo all around. Mr. Ross, we can't drag you into this, but I'm sorry, we can't give up our vehicle. And I look at the other two and I kind of nod in agreement. We can't give up our vehicle. And I look at the other two and I kind of nod in agreement, looking for it.
So, what is the order you guys are the area? I basically need to know is Desiree going to with the
It
unit?
makes
Are you
sense. I may as well.
okay? So is Albert following you, or are you guys following Albert, following up the rear houses?
Then we'll go in the front because we have a working mounted weapon. And if
Okay.
Gage is driving, I'll be in the gunner's seat. Albert can be behind us as backup if need be. And Desiree can run point. She's the most mobile.
Okay.
And we can we'll be able to get out of missile range in vehicles.
Okay. So as Desiree walks forward, you pull around Albert and you get in front of Albert. Out. The front end of his truck explodes. The entire front end is blown into flames as he starts to pull forward.
Like shot, like it came out of from somewhere.
Like it came from underneath. If you were looking in your rolls to a stop and is on fire.
Rush forward to see if he's alive. Help get him out of the truck.
Yeah.
Get out of the truck. Okay.
Help
As
him
you-
get out of the truck, and then get out of our truck if we're in our truck. Yeah,
Well,
in our truck. Yeah.
Well, the entire, if you guys know how to do and a half looks and everything like that, the entire front of that truck is pretty much gone. It was like a bomb went off in the front of his truck. It wasn't in his truck, it was underneath his truck right there in his truck. It wasn't in his truck, it was underneath his truck right there in the front. Is what
Like
it
he
looks
drove
like to
over
you.
it on the ground, like he tripped
Does-
it, like
Well,
Like he,
Man,
he
don't
like
real-
like he drove over it with
yeah.
vehicle.
if you guys have got a demolitions check, has anybody got a
Yeah.
Vehicle.
if you guys have got a demolitions check, has anybody got a demolitions check that they can look at? I don't know if Desiree's come back to look at it or what's going on.
Yeah, I want to take a look.
Okay.
I want to take a look.
Okay.
Yeah. All I can do is speculate.
What do I
Well-
roll to take a look at?
You got weapons engineer.
That wouldn't work. I'm looking for you'd have to be an explosives expert. It'd be demolitions.
I know. I got you.
It'd be demolitions.
I know. I got you.
You get to the front of the truck and Albert Ross is laying down in between the seats, kind of laid like he was jumping to the back as it, he kind of flopped forward, but he is there.
Have I reached the scene jumping down from the gunnery
Yes.
position of the ATV and
Yeah.
running? Okay.
You and Cooper are first on the scene. Or
I'll
you
do a
and
quick
Gage.
paramedic. Tell if he's living or dying right now. I'll start to take off some of his armor so I can get a better assessment of Albert.
Okay. Well, the front end of the truck is burning. You're going to have to.
Yes, okay, I guess so. Quickly with the failed roll, Albert. Fuck, shit. I'll make an attempt to try to pull him out safely before the truck something. I don't know.
Gage, what are you doing? Are you helping him get it out of the truck? You guys successful? Okay. So I'm going to let you guys just get him out of the truck. There's nothing like that. I mean, it is burning. It is hot up there. Armor is heavily scorched. If he hadn't had that plastic man armor on, I think he'd be dead. He isn't moving though.
But he's breathing.
I don't know who's
I'm in a better position to look at him. I can do a paramedics check.
absolutely.
No.
You can't tell with the armor on there, Newton. What about you, Des? The armor on there, Newton. What about you, Desiree? Do you have paramedics or anything?
No, I was just looking. I don't have.
And take the
Ooh.
armor off.
You don't have demolitions either?
No, I
I
have
don't have
weapons.
demolitions. Have demolitions.
I'm sorry, what'd you say there, Gage?
I said I don't have demolitions, but I am going to take off Mr. Ross's armor. Always his mask, his helmet. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to pull out my pocket mirror and hold it underneath. I take that off. I'm going to pull out my pocket mirror and hold it underneath his nose and see if he's fucking breathing.
Well, he is breathing
Oh, that's good.
shallowly.
That's not
He's
good.
been knocked unconscious. Conscious.
That's a sweet little trick. I gotta get me one of those pocket mirrors next time I see one of those things. Shit.
Okay. Put the pocket mirror away and point both my fingers at Newton and point both my fingers at Newton and go, it's your job now.
Yep. Ah, fuck. We'll strap him next to Genevieve. Give them both a once over. Fuck. I curse. Give them both a once over. Fuck. I curse underneath my breath. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
There's a voice coming over a loudspeaker now. And it says, for a loudspeaker now. And it says, if you want to live, walk away from your vehicle now. We just want the vehicle. And I didn't do the voice justice. It was not human. And it probably sent shivers down Desiree's spine because it's definitely a brood kill demon that just spoke over the loudspeaker.
That just pissed me off worse. Can we tell where it's coming from? Can we tell where it's coming from?
Towards independence. The way you need to go to get to independence.
But that was on a speaker, so if I yell, he's not going to hear me.
You've got a loudspeaker on your power armor.
I was gonna ask, how close to nighttime is it?
You're in the you're
We're in
probably 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Yeah.
Okay.
We gotta get something done. Time to do it.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna put on that loudspeaker. I'm gonna power that thing up, and I'm gonna say, I don't think so.
I'm gonna
There's
climb
no
back
response.
up the spot
You're going to climb back up where?
into the gunnery spot so I can, if need be, I'll have access to a weapon.
Okay.
We can't, and I look at the other two and say, we can't let them have this vehicle. This can't fall into their hands. If we're not going to fight, we're going to flee. But these motherfuckers are going to chase us.
Yeah, if he thinks he's taking our truck, we got another thing coming,
Yeah,
and it's
that's what I'm
us
thinking.
with big guns.
Top on the gun, and Desiree's leading out in the power armor.
Absolutely, because I want to get my hands on blowing one.
Okay. Hold on just a second.
Engage is going to be driving zigzag.
Okay, you're driving zigzag. Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Are you walking zigzag, Desiree?
Zigzag?
Mm-hmm.
I can. Hey, the fusion battery. I can use that to power up, right?
The
Don't
fusion
we have a
battery.
couple of those?
Those are like bombs.
Okay,
Use
talking.
bombs. Okay, I'm just thinking about what we're
Yep.
walking in with.
They're not fusion batteries, they're fusion blocks. They're basically tiny strapped C4 packages that you can use to detonate explosives.
Okay, so which are you guys talking about? The fusion battery that's back in Albert.
Explosives.
Okay, so which are you guys talking about? The fusion battery that's back in Albert Ross's vehicle. Or are you talking
No.
about the few?
The packages that you gave us of the fusion blocks tied together.
Okay. Yeah, those are
Tied together.
okay. Yeah, those are like 12 pounds a piece, and they're on a 30-second timer. So, okay, so you're zigzagging, doing everything like that?
Yep.
Desiree? Okay. All right. So you come out through there and you go around the curve just a little bit down the road, and down there is another Big Boss ATV. It blinks its light twice at you on the back like a spotlight. It is probably 300 feet, 100 yards off. Are you guys still moving?
Yep.
We're moving until somebody engages.
I have changed my pattern though. I will change my pattern. So instead of zigzag, which is like triangles on the road, triangles on the road, like a saw blade, uh, new Gage is going to be going into a square function. So he's going to go straight, then up and over, and then straight, and then down. He's going to go straight, then up and over, and then straight, and then down and up, and then go back and forth like having blocks run down the road.
Okay. So as you move forward, you're about 115 yards. A shot of plasma flies over the top of your guys' head as a voice comes over the loudspeaker saying, "Stop, or we will take it by force."
And I will instantly go into sine wave. Bye bye, sine. Bye.
They shot over your head, Desiree, and then just the demon
Can
voice
I hit
got
him
on
from
there.
here?
Huh?
Can I hit him from here?
You could have hit him back a minute ago.
Oh, I'm hitting him now.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a shot. What do I roll?
Well, attack 1d20.
Yeah, hold on, let me get. I gotta get back to the dice rolls.
Are you attacking you can only really kind of see in the distance the Big Boss ATV. You can only really kind of see in the distance the Big Boss ATV is clear. Are you going to shoot at it, or are you shooting rockets? Are you shooting your rail gun? What are you doing?
What's gonna do the most damage from this? What's gonna do the most damage from this far?
Missiles.
Exactly what I was
Missiles
thinking.
sound like fun. Let's do missiles. That sounds good.
Okay. Second here. Let's see if you hit.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Yeah, stopped and take the aim.
She's kind of enraged, so she just went 13. So that's a. She just went 13, so would be a hit.
You went to -6.
Do this real quick, and then we'll roll initiative. I got to look up many missiles I haven't. Rail guns. C1. Okay. loaded with armor piercing, so it's 1d4 times 10. Yeah, 1d4. Same time? Or just one?
I'm mad. I think I shot both.
Okay.
I've been
Okay, roll 2d4 times 10. Okay. On a Big Boss ATV, does anybody remember the hand what MDC?
I want to say 240 off the top of my head. Yep, 210. 210. Main body is 210. The tires are 25 each, I think.
Okay. All right. So Desiree shoots, launches 2 rockets. Somebody tries to shoot off the top, tries to intercept it, misses, and it they barrel into the side of the vehicle, exploding for 70 points of mega damage into its side. For 70 points of mega damage into its side. And now it's time to roll initiative. So go ahead and you guys roll 1d20. So 18 for Newton.
That's like my fifth 14.
So
Okay.
you hit that big boss up with
It-
2 missiles for 70 damage.
Yeah, she busted it real good.
Okay.
She opened it on there.
That was radius
So
damage too. Shit.
yeah,
All right.
let's see. And
Might have been
Gage got
low
a
math.
14.
Been
Gage got
low
a
math.
14. Desiree got a 6. She gets a +2. She gets an 8. And all right. So this will take me a second here. All right, let me put these in order here. Oh, my spreadsheet's messing up on me. Okay, can somebody read those numbers to me? I know the first one was 19. What's the next one?
Oh, yeah, there's a 20 in there. 20, 19, 14,
Okay,
8.
it's 20. Okay, 20, 19, 14, 19, 14, 8.
And
What
then
next?
a pair of 6s.
Okay. All right. Top of the order. This guy, the 19 and the 20 lose their attack because they were close to range. Let's see. Okay.
Has our vehicle stopped moving? Are we at a standstill currently, or are we still driving after we see those 2 missiles get launched?
That's totally up to Gage. Night, baby.
He's not breaking. He just keeps on going.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So Desiree hears that demonic voice come over the loudspeaker, and she can't stand it. She opens up with too many missiles that impact the side of the vehicle. You can see the there's two. You can see the there's 2 large figures that get blown forward, and they lose their attacks this turn because they did get knocked down from explosion damage. The guy on the big boss got spun around, and so Newton, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Um,
Oh,
Newton raps on the hood of the vehicle and tells Gage to stop so I can take an aim on one of these guys. I can't waste my ammo and shoot wildly while you're driving. We're on limited budget here, brother. Besides, we need to let them come to us somewhat. Just slam on your brakes. Let me take a shot. Budget here, brother. Besides, we need to let them come to us somewhat. Just slam on your brakes. Let me take a shot. And that'll be my
Okay.
action.
okay. I'll let you. Okay. I'll let you. I'm gonna let you hold your actually trigger until the end. If he stops, if he doesn't stop, then that was your action. Okay.
Cool.
All right. So now it is Gage's turn. What are you doing, Gage? It's Gage's turn. What are you doing, Gage?
So Gage, instead of stopping, is going to quote whip a shitty, end quote, end quote, and head towards their ATV. Basically, he does a
Okay.
180 and starts headed back the same way that they are.
Okay. So you're turning toward. So you're turning towards them, headed that way. Is what you're saying. Okay. All righty.
And not in a straight line. We're gonna go back to zigzag.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let Desiree. I'm gonna let Desiree go next. Okay. So it's your turn again. You can open up with a railgun if you.
1d20.
Yep. Roll 1d20. Well, you're in bloodlust. Okay. Were you still
Nice.
shooting at the? Are you shooting at the big boss ATV? Is what you were shooting at?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the rig out. For sure,
Okay.
so they can
Uh,
hit us.
they can't really do anything because they're still dealing with missile fire. So roll 1d4 times 10, or 1d4 times 10. D4 times 10. Okay, takes 10 points. Okay. You have caused them a lot of headache. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Uh, why don't everybody take a bio break real quick while I roll this up and I'll tell you how it's going, okay? If anybody needs to go to the bathroom, it's going to take me a second here. Okay. Okay, I'm back. And I think Desiree's back and Newton's back. Gage back yet? Okay. We'll give him another minute here real quick. So Desiree, you take 47 points of melee damage. All three of those. There's three other guys kind of off around the area, and all of them open up on you at once. And each one of them hit. I had a critical that hit you and everything. So you took 47 points of mega damage in your armor. You've
In
got
my
one.
armor or in the suit?
In your power armor, took 47 points of damage. You only had your power armor took 47 points of damage. You only had 70 left, so you only have
Ooh.
20 points. You have alarms flashing all over in that vehicle. Your aiming is down now, so your +1 to attack is down now. So your +1 to attack in that is down because your targeting system is no longer on.
Did I take out their vehicle?
No, it's smoking. But
Ugh. 3 people.
do what now?
Can I see those 3 people? I can see
Yeah,
them
they're
good
off
enough
on
to
a
hit
distance.
them.
Yeah, I mean you could shoot at them, but we have to go to the top of the order.
Okay.
Gage, you're laughing maniacally over the loudspeaker of your guys' vehicle,
Correct.
and you're driving straight at them. Newton is
Correct.
holding on for dear life. Desiree opened up on them with and just 3 other figures opened fire on her from all different sides. They're all above or in front of you, but they were at the sides of the vehicle out of the blast. So, how many attacks, Gage, do you get per round?
This level.
Okay. And Newton, how many do you get?
I get 5 hand-to-hand attacks.
5 hand to hand, or which would be because you got boxing, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that would be 4. You only get 4 laser shots, but if you were in hand to hand, you get
Right.
5. So okay, so you get long range is 4. Okay. Desiree, how many attacks around do you get? Is it 4 or 5? Your hand to hand it's
Expert.
mhm.
I think it all is 4 attacks as well, unless she has boxing. I think assassin might be the only thing that would give her 5 attacks at this level.
Okay. This hand-to-hand expert. Robot combat.
At this level.
Okay. This hand-to-hand expert. Robot combat basic.
Okay.
And hand-to-hand, I don't know which number I'm looking at. There's the initiative.
If you're in the power armor,
Initiative.
if you're in the power armor and you have robot armor elite or robot combat elite, I do believe that gives you 1 extra attack.
Yes, it would.
I don't know if she's
Yes, it would.
I don't know if she's in the armor or not. I think she is.
Yeah, she's in the power armor right now.
Oh yeah.
So that would be 5 attacks inside the armor.
Okay. Roll and okay. Roll and shoot him again yet.
No, there we go. Okay. Getting things sorted out here, guys. Spreadsheet to keep track of all this, so things were simpler when you just had a piece of paper and I could just scratch them off. But anyway, old school there. Okay. Top of the order here. The vehicle rocked with a railgun fire, which allowed the guy not to be able to stand back up. The 2 guys that were on the ground are standing up slowly, but they're not going to do that or be able to do it this action. So that Newton, that's your turn. Are you still holding on for deer shot?
How? Yeah. Shooting from a vehicle. No, I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on. I know my just a waste of an ammo. And I have the strangest of hunches that this lunatic driving is just going to try to run these fools over. So I got to buckle in.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to hold my fire. I'm going to hold my action, and I'm just holding on so I don't fall out.
Okay. So Gage, you floored it, right?
Well, yeah, after I did the 180, I put the head pedal to the metal.
In the direction of these guys when you pulled around, they weren't in front of you unless you did some kind of thing. So I had you going forward the whole time. Unless you turned yourself around somehow, and I didn't hear.
Well, no, I thought we came over to our west in a field, and we just kept on heading south. And then they were firing at us while we were still going south.
No, you
And
come
then-
around the curve. I never had you guys leaving the road. And I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. You were just zigzagging down the road, and I just took it as you floored it, headed towards them. Now, laughing maniacally over the loudspeaker with your friend holding on for dear life up there.
Right. That's how I had it going on in my head.
Okay. Then going zigzag down the road, and then I turn towards them, start laughing maniacally because, yeah.
Well, you're that way headed. So next turn, you will be pretty close up on them because it doesn't take that long to traverse that distance. You know,
Okay.
full me moving. You're up. What are you doing? You got warning. The klaxon alarm inside your vehicle is going. Or your power armor is going off. You've lost your targeting system. What are you doing?
Get ready for hand to hand.
If I can be better by stopping,
Okay.
like until these people are dead, we're not going to pass safely. They're going to put up a fight. The only way to stop the fight is to keep fighting. So
All right, roll 1d20. 20. Okay, that's a hit. I'm assuming you're still shooting at their vehicle, right?
I was shooting. You said there were 3 people outside of the vehicle.
Okay, are you going to shoot at one on the right or the 2 on the left? 2 on the left. Because there's 2 on the left-hand side of the vehicle. They're big boss, and then there was one to the right. They were out of your blast range. So which one is it?
I'm going to hit the one on the right.
Okay. All right, you hit. Okay. All right, you hit. Let's see if they're going to dodge. He's going to
I
try
just
to
don't want them
dodge.
to hit me again because they did a whole lot of damage.
Does not dodge. Roll your damage 1d4 times 10.
Oops, I didn't do
Oh,
that
that's
right
fine.
then. You gotta
Okay.
add 10 there.
Okay. He tried to dodge but did not succeed. Caught some rail gunfire. All right, these guys' turn. There's 2 guys shooting at you, Desiree. What do you want to do? Do you want to try to dodge? You'll burn up an action, but you can try.
I think I'm too mad to dodge.
Mega damage to your vehicle, so that means you got 5 left.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, and you're smoking. The life support system in your
Took him out or no?
no, you didn't take him out, but you definitely caused him to not attack you this turn. Okay, it's back to you, Newton.
Oh man. How far away are we from these guys right?
He'll be slamming into almost slamming into that vehicle.
Okay. I want to try to go ahead and pump a plasma gun blast into their ATV.
Okay. Go ahead and shoot. You're at a -3 penalty.
In total?
Mm-hmm. Roll your damage. It'll be 1d4 times 10.
30.
Nice. Okay. Top of the order. Let's see. Anything, because he's not melee. Still trying to get on it. Okay, railgun barrels into the side of your vehicle. Fire from one of the demons that stood up. He kind of just he's taken some actions. You guys are running just about to that collision course. The guy on top of the railgun fires, misses, or on top of the big boss ATV fires, but misses you guys to the right. But the railgun belches a whole load of rounds for 40 damage into the side of your main body on your there, dude, keeping track of it.
Yep.
Okay. Now it is your turn, Newton.
Um,
I want to try to draw you guys a little picture here while you're deciding what you want to do.
what I would like is were we able to the plasma gun is stationary. It's not on a swivel, is that correct?
No, your plasma gun
Stationary. It's not on a swivel, is that correct?
your plasma gun is on a swivel. You rolled well enough to know that everything was good. I mean,
Okay.
you can swivel at 90 degrees front.
Okay. No, you know what I want to do?
Front.
Okay. No, you know what I want to do? I want to drop down. What I'm thinking is if I drop down and pick up one of these fusion blocks and just turn it on, and as we're cruising past in our ATV, if I just throw it underneath their ATV or it in the general area, it'll just blow up. In the allotted time. And it'll just be something that happens. That's
Okay.
what I'm thinking. That's what I'm going to try to do.
Okay.
Use one of these as much as I can.
Hold on just a second here. I'm just about got this wonderful art drawing done for you. That's horrendous, and I hope you guys get a good laugh out of it. Oh yeah, that's horrible. Put it in here if it'll upload. All right. So the green vehicle or the green square is you and Gage, and then the green circle in the very back that's what are the guys laying around there. The two that's closest to the big red square, which is the big boss ATV, those are the broodkill demons. This one here, or the one that would be to the right side at you, the one that's in front of you, doesn't appear to be having a railgun. So so you guys can have a visual.
Okay. Well then scratch my idea because we're in ramming range. I'm going to quickly, I guess, just turn the ramming range. I'm going to quickly, I guess, just turn the gun to the right and try to take out the guy with that was shooting with the railgun.
Okay, so that'd be a -6, or okay, it'd be a called. I don't know. It wouldn't be a call.
Gun.
Okay, so that'd be a -6, or okay, it'd be a called. I don't know. It wouldn't be a call. Doing -3 and go ahead and roll.
Okay. I'm just going to roll a d20 and miss.
Nope. They just couldn't get it around there good enough. So, all right. So let me see here. Gage, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna try to do a 360 and use the vehicle to swipe at these two guys in front of the other vehicle.
Okay, so you're going to try to turn it sideways.
So we're headed straight to the other vehicle, right?
Yes.
So we're headed straight to the other vehicle, right?
Yes.
Right in
Yes.
front of it? Okay. What I'm
Yes.
doing is I'm taking the back end of the vehicle that we're in and swinging it around in such a fashion that we are headed back the way we're coming from. And the ass end of the vehicle is going to take a swipe. We're headed back the way we're coming from. And the ass end of the vehicle is going to take a swipe at the two Broadkill that are in front of the other vehicle.
Okay. Make a piloting check. Pilot automobile check. Piloting check. Pilot automobile check.
I thought you might try something like that. That's why I didn't want to let go of the railgun and get into a moving
Oh,
position.
that's nice. I don't even know what my pilot fucking is. That's nice. I don't even know what my pilot fucking is.
Nice roll.
It
Okay.
is. Pilot
Roll.
hovercraft is 55.
Okay. Roll a 1D100 again and pick high or low. So tell me before you roll it what you're going to go with,
High.
high or low. Okay. Okay. Let's do mega damage. You're moving at a certain velocity. And we're gonna do 1D6 times 10, Gage.
20.
Okay. But you only got one of them. That was what the check was for. You basically slung it in there and hit the guy that has a melee weapon there. See,
Okay.
the green vehicle is now up in that way, and you knocked him about 25 feet back, and you slung it in there. Done. Basically, used your weapon. So you guys are now, if you look at the picture, you're facing. The way I had you swing is you are facing the left. So imagine you're at the same angle as the big boss ATV. You're up again past it, and you're facing the front of the truck is now facing the two guys off in the distance there off to the side. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Desiree, it's your turn. What you do if you want.
With your
I wanna
words, I
use it.
thought there was just like a picture of Desiree standing there outside the power armor, just chugging on freaking cigarettes, smoking.
You might have been.
It's like I'm smoking. It's like I'm smoking.
He's smoking.
No, I'm gonna take aim and I'm gonna take as many of these guys down as I can. And if it blows up this power armor and it's we gotta leave it behind, oh well. But if it blows up this power armor and it's we gotta leave it behind, oh well. but I'm gonna shoot again.
Well, tell me which one you're shooting at.
Are those the little red dots on your diagram? Or red dots on your diagram?
Yes.
Whichever one hit me last.
All the way far right.
Okay, that's what I'm hitting then.
Okay. Roll your attack, 1d20.
They bite me, I bite me, I bite them back.
The
Now, for
he's-
combat, are you doing like aim is all you can do in an action, or are you doing I'm gonna aim and call, which doing I'm gonna aim and call, which takes and then
He can't
shoot,
aim.
which takes 3 actions.
Her targeting system is offline. She can't shoot. She's basically just whatever she can see and how she's pointing that gun, because her targeting system inside the Samson is off. Pointing that gun because her targeting system inside the Samson is offline.
Okay.
Her HUD is down. Yeah, if she was standing outside of the vehicle or outside of the power armor using a regular rifle, she could take aim, do a quick snap, whatever she needed to do, whatever she needed to.
Right.
But she's trying to aim this. She's doing a good job, but she doesn't have the targeting assistance anymore inside that power armor.
I got you.
I am operating on 100% pissed off right now.
He did not want to take the knives out of the way, but he doesn't shoot at you because it took all of his rest of his actions to do it. So,
I'll take it. Maybe to scare him off.
okay.
Trying to clear the field so we can get through and past these jokers. Like that.
Man, talk about two totally ends of the spectrum. That's the second time, not D20s, but we've had a 1 and a
Yeah.
100 and a 1 and a 20 back to back.
Okay. So, Newton, you guys take 12 main body.
All right.
Because somebody slid a vehicle in there in between Ezra and them, and you scared him so bad that he must have pooped himself and fired to the ground because, and then the one behind him, he noticed it and slammed into the front of your vehicle there. So, yeah, your vehicle takes 12. How is it doing anyway?
We have 112, I was going to tell you.
Okay,
Down
perfect.
to 112, about halfway.
Okay. So with that, we're at the top of the order, and then we'll re-roll. Okay. So with that, we're at the top of the order, and then we'll re-roll after that. So, guy is completely out of it.
So our vehicle is stopped. It's not. I'm not driving anymore. I took the. It's not. I'm not driving anymore. I took my foot off the gas. So after that maneuver, that's where we are, and we're not moving.
Right. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna roll. Let's see. I'm gonna roll.
Now, can we sense that these things are evil?
Desiree knows for sure 2 of them are completely evil. Kill demon. 2 of them are completely evil. Kill demon. You'd have to like cast aura or something like that, but yeah, you could probably feel it, Gage. You can feel the magic energies coming off of them.
Sense magic. What do I have? What do I have for?
All right, 10 more damage to the vehicle, the main body. Your guys' vehicle. And then this other guy gets an action because he's before you. And the railgun is you guys up. So you take another 40 points of damage. Let me roll. Yeah, you lost steering on that one. He blew that tire that was in the rear. He blew that back apart all again. So actually take that damage and just apply it to the rear tire. It blew all that up, and your rear ends. You can no longer steer your vehicle successfully.
All right. So we're just going to say the 40 damage went straight to the rear tire and blew it up.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I mean, Gage, you could actually pull away, but you'd be at a negative 40 every time you tried to pilot because your steering is just almost gone. It's negative 40 every time you tried to pilot because your steering is just almost gone because your way the Big Boss ATV the Mountaineer is it's one tire on the rear that does your steering. So I
Gotcha.
believe that's the way it works.
Gotcha.
I believe that's the way it works. Okay. So
Yeah, I'm not trying to do anything with that. I am actively trying to get out of the vehicle right now.
okay. It's your turn. There's a guy that just shot at you right directly in front of you. One or two of them that shot, but one was way missed, and that's kind of the arc where you got.
Yep. I'm going to just return fire with this action from that we had just slammed, knocked this guy out, done some damage to the vehicle. Our tire got shot. This guy shot at me. I'm going to return fire at the man that shot at me.
Okay. So is it going to be it was the far back one that actually hit you guys the last time? Is that the one you're shooting at?
Yeah. Let me get
Okay.
to the picture. So from the picture, we're sideways. I assume the little dot in the middle is the guy that we hit with the ass end of the vehicle as he was spinning it around. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. And then the guy that was at the next dot to the left he missed you guys totally. You scared the crud out of him because he thought that you were going to run him over. And the guy, the big circle in the back, he's the one that actually hit you.
Okay.
Hit you
That's
guys'
the guy
vehicle.
that that's the guy that I want to try to shoot at because the guy in the middle is running away.
Okay. So
So
you'll be at a -1 shoot at him because you're technically. I mean, I gave you a better deal on that, but just say you're a -1 instead of the -3 because you're no longer moving. Okay,
5.
longer moving. Okay,
5.
see, that's a miss, isn't it? Yeah, because you need an 8 or higher to hit.
Yeah.
With
Unranged, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a miss. Gage, what are you doing? That's a miss. Gage, what are you doing? Vehicle.
So I'm
said that-
stepping out of the vehicle. Are any of these guys clustered so I could shoot a blinding flash at them?
The two in front of you are pretty close.
So I
Two in front of you are pretty close.
So I will move out of the vehicle, draw my pistol, put 3 PPE into the spell, giving them -1 to the saving throw, and giving them -1 to the saving throw, and pew with the shot casting blinding flash in the center of them at the.
Is there any
So they're
specials
both-
on the saving throws on those?
Yeah, because I
Is there any
So they're
specials
both-
on the saving throws on those?
Yeah, because I casted it with spending 3 PPE, they have -1 to saving throws. It's save versus magic, so they would need 13,
Perfect.
I believe. -1 from my standard saving throw. So I need to hit. So I need to roll d20.
They both save. Actually, yeah, I did that wrong, but tripped a little bit when you got out or something, and the device went wide or something, and it didn't blind them.
It happens.
It happens. Desiree, you are smoldering and burning, and well, he's just inflicted 80 points of damage and just blew the black tire off of it while you're shooting at the little guy over on the side.
No, I want to shoot at the demon. I didn't know I could shoot at him.
Yeah, you can shoot at one of them.
Okay.
Okay, roll your attack,
All right.
Desiree. Pick high or low before you roll it. It'd be a 1d100.
What do you mean pick high or low?
High or low? Do you want high or low? Above 50 or below 50?
You?
All right. That railgun of yours misses him, but hits the big boss behind it. So roll me a 1d4 times 10, please. It is burning. One more action happening. Okay. So I know it's getting late, guys, and I just want to finish this one little thing up right quick. Especially for you, Newton, since you live on the East Coast, and I know it's after midnight now. So what happens there is Desiree opens up, and it plinks the side of that big boss, and the big boss is starting to burn just a little bit like that. And the back door of your guys' vehicle, opens up with Albert Ross chucking a grenade at the feet of the Broodkill demon as it explodes at the bottom of it, and the demon is knocked off its feet. And now I need. Are you guys happy with your initiative rolls, or do you want to re-roll?
Reroll.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll them then. Okay. So Desiree, you got a 9. Okay, I apologize to you guys here real quick. We're gonna go back. You guys all get one more action apiece because I was checking those off and I missed that. For you because I was trying to use this spreadsheet. Everybody basically gets to attack one more time, and then we'll use these other numbers. So go ahead, Newton, and you fire off another shot. I just
Yeah.
fire off another shot. I just
Yeah. I'm gonna try to see what happens. There we go. That's a hit. Unless he's dodging. He's
he's out of actions.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yep. And that's not.
Well, 4,306 damage would have been a lot. Definitely a lot. Definitely kill him for that. But
Now that was to hit, so don't worry about that.
all right, Gage, what are you doing?
I'm going to not aim, but point the gun at the second to the right. The one in the right in front of me.
Okay. Yep, you can run at him.
And I'm gonna pull the trigger and I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Go ahead and cast.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon!
Okay.
And Firebolt is +4. Strike.
You definitely hit him. I mean, he can't dodge or anything. So
Awesome. And that's the only thing. And it takes 1 attack per melee. So let's roll damage. Boom!
19, not bad. 19, not bad. All right, so now we'll go back. Newton, what was your initiative roll?
17, I believe.
Okay. And Gage, what was yours?
I think I rolled 13.
Okay. All right, start from the very top on the other ones there.
Nope, 15 was my initiative.
Okay, I'll change that real quick. I rolled a series of 6. What's the top one? I can't see it when I'm on my spreadsheet here. Sorry.
9.
9. Okay. Next.
16.
Okay. Next. Next.
15.
Okay. Next.
2.
Okay. Next.
14.
Okay. Next.
4.
And this time he rolled a 17. So he's first. So guys, I gotta change these back to zeros. I apologize again. He's definitely gonna try. I think I can dodge. I believe so. He does not. All right. So he burn an action. He burn an action. And all right, so next is him. He's still on the ground. He's not moving for right now. Okay, so next is Newton. What are you doing, Newton?
The man that I had been firing on, is he still up and he's still armed? Is he still a threat?
Yes.
I will continue to fire.
Okay. That
Good.
hits.
To fire.
Okay. That
Good.
hits. I'm going to see if he's going to dodge. He does not. He takes 20.
20 mega damage from a blast. Does he fall
Oh.
over? Does he fall over?
We can roll for that. We'll go ahead and roll a 1d100. And it tell me if it gets below 20.
A 90. 90.
Okay. Does not. Go ahead and roll another 1d100. See if you shake him.
66.
Does not. Okay. All right. This guy. He is pissed. Okay. Let's see. Newton, go ahead and roll me another D1. Pick high or low. Okay. Okay. It goes wild. The damage doesn't go into the vehicle. So he burns his action. Okay, now it's this other guy's turn. He's going to shoot at Gage. He misses. Now it's Gage's turn. So
Yippee-ki-yay! Mr.
That's a hit.
Falcon.
see if he
18.
let's see if he's going to dodge.
Way too many of those nat 20s tonight.
Well,
As
I
the
concur.
DM, you
Nope.
are cheating. I'm sorry.
I may be. I think I'm maybe channeling Magnum or something there.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Magnum
Uncanny.
pie. Let's see.
You're lucky I have this wonderful squash my wife made with brown sugar. Oh, it's so good. It's distracting me.
Excellent. You'll have to tell me about the term.
I'm
It's
gonna try
almost
to
all
shoot that
gone.
demon again.
Are you shooting the demon or are you shooting at another guy?
If the demon still needs to be shot, I'm shooting him first.
Oh, he does. He does.
Oh, then I'm gonna shoot him. Or shoot at him. See if I can land it.
Oh, before you roll it.
I'm gonna say low again.
All right, roll it. Perfect. Roll your damage 1d4 times 10. Okay. Okay. Behind the demon explodes into a bunch of flames. Wreckage goes everywhere. The guy that was back there shooting is thrown over the side of it because that demon's standing right in front of the big boss, and there was always a chance it can hit. And you hit the big boss, and there was always a chance it can hit, and you hit. So the big boss is, and that guy is out. He is not doing well at all. Gage, roll me a 1d100. Be all fair here, since everybody thinks my dice are here. Since everybody thinks my dice are cursed.
Hi.
Oh, there it is. Okay, and the demon that you were shooting at loses his next turn for being blown off his feet. Or he loses an action, I'll say.
Gage
Ooh, I'll
sees
take
this whole thing play out. And he's like, aha! You can't go home. You must stay on this plane. Ha ha ha. On this plane. Ha ha ha.
All right, top of the order. All right, let's see. It'll be Albert Ross. And he is not a happy camper. And that's a hit. And he can't dodge because he's on the ground. So
Roasted drumsticks and squash. Okay. Sorry if you heard me eating.
that's fine. I was crunching a carrot earlier, so
And I did not hear you do that. So I'm good.
okay.
My misophonia was not triggered.
Well, I don't want you to be triggered over me eating a carrot, so all right. Okay, next. What's this guy gonna do?
Roll his thumbs.
Newton, pick high or low.
Low.
Okay. So now it's your turn, Newton.
I return fire once again. I gotta end this dude.
End him.
Trying. Oh, there you go.
I have your ticket, sir. Now it is punched.
Punch it.
Now it is punched.
Punch it. 60 points of damage as you blow him into. You ever seen those old phasers off of Star Trek when the guy evaporates? That's what happens. You blew him into evaporation. That's what happens. You blew him into evaporation. He is gone.
Nice.
Okay. So what's this guy gonna do? In all fairness here, gauge high or low. Gauge high or low.
We're gonna go low.
He takes off. He's running.
Sir, your wallet.
Okay. He just turned his back to you and took off. Gage, it's your turn. Turn.
Please stop. We need to arrest you. Stop.
Is that what you're doing?
My alignment prevents me from shooting him in the back. So yes.
Perfect. Okay. All right. He'll be out. Right. He'll be out. All right, Desiree. The demon is on the ground. Blew a line of laser fire right up his center after he had hit the ground from the explosion after you blew the Big Boss ATV up. Explosion after you blew the Big Boss ATV up. The
Were
demon.
there any
uh,
innocents in this fight? Were there any innocents?
The only person that could be considered innocent right now would be Jenny, who is unconscious in the back of the vehicle.
Okay.
Unconscious in the back of the vehicle.
Okay.
So the demon got blown off his feet when the big boss exploded. As he started to get up, Albert Ross shot the crud out of him, and he hit the ground again, and he's not moving. The little guy over at the side that was shooting at you is still there. You want to shoot at him, or you can continue to shoot at the demon because you have bloodlust. I don't care. It's your character.
I'm gonna make sure he does.
It's your character.
I'm gonna make sure he doesn't get back up.
Well, okay, shoot at him. That's a hit. Roll your damage, 1d4.
Times 10.
Yep,
1d+.
times 10. Okay. Bunch of goo goes everywhere as he just splatters out. His arm comes off, a leg
feel
comes
better.
off.
Des, who are we going to interrogate now? Didn't you have any questions for him?
I have zero desire to speak to someone.
Questions for him?
I have zero desire to speak to someone.
Desiree,
There?
high or low?
I'll say hi this time.
Low. Okay.
Oh, I thought I was.
Okay. This guy just shot at you. The little guy on the side just shot a laser blast. You have a choice of dodging, or you can try to take the damage, but you only got 5 mega damage left on your power armor.
I'm on a dodge.
Okay, you got to beat an 8. So your armor's shut down. You fall into your knees. Power's offline. The emergency hatch in the back is blown open for you to kind of climb out.
It's fine. It served me well.
All right. Top of the order. He's got a line of sight on that guy. So he's gonna. That guy has. All right. He is completely out of actions now, but he did dodge and stay alive. Okay. Newton, it is back to you. The guy you obliterated went oh crud and took off, and he's running. He's still in your shot range. Gage just yelled at him to stop. What do you want to do?
Shit. Yeah. Do is try to shoot like Oh, God damn it. Sorry about that. I'm just going to get down and run after him. That's what I want to do. I want to jump down and just start running after him.
Okay. Alrighty. That's your action. Gage, what are you doing? You see, ready. That's your action. Gage, what are you doing? You see Newton jump off the vehicle as you're yelling, and he seems to be headed after the guy.
Mm,
And I'm just like screaming my war cry after him, jumping down off the vehicle full of adrenaline, jumping down off the vehicle full of adrenaline, chasing
so you-
after him, holding on to my hat, looking like Indiana Jones. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
But you had to leave the plasma gun behind.
Yeah,
Attached to the-
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to leave the plasma gun behind.
Yeah,
Attached to the-
correct. Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing, Cooper? I mean,
how
Gage.
far away is he from me?
He's probably 20 some odd feet. He's probably 20 some odd feet. He's not too far away now,
Okay.
but he's booking it.
Halt, villain, and I shoot my magic net at him.
Okay, go ahead.
Net at him.
Okay, go ahead. I think I get a dodge roll on that, don't I? You got
Uh,
to roll to attack.
Yeah. Ooh, yuck. Where is it? Dodge of 16 or higher.
I don't think that works. So you netted him.
Now, Newton, you can catch up to him now. I hope that his escape.
At least you didn't say you farted in his general direction. I
No,
fucking
I'm not
knew
French.
that, right? Okay.
Mother is a hamster and your father smelt of elderberry. Mother is a hamster and your father smelt of elderberry.
Desiree, it's going to take the rest of your turns to get out of that power armor. It is a wreckage pile at the moment. So,
Okay.
and I'll see what that guy's going to do. I'll see what that guy's going to do. Desiree, roll me, or high or low.
I'm going back to low.
It's high.
Good grief. You're not supposed to be able to manipulate those rolls, right? Like it's computer generated,
Right?
right?
As you're trying to get out, a
That
blast.
doesn't answer the question. Did you hear that?
Well, I'm in the middle of something. I'll answer your question later as soon as I get, my AI, my AI to not look like it's manipulating the rolls. So
When he's not sleeping on the couch.
that's right. When I'm not sleeping. So a blast comes past you, and then Albert, comes past you right over the top. Somebody's roll me a 1D100, please. Yeah, he's booking it out too. He's netted. Okay, we're out of combat.
Yay.
Okay, we'll take like 2 minutes. I know it's way past time. I apologize. Appreciate you. Combat always takes forever.
What I would like to do would be to firmly secure these individuals because eventually the magic nets are going to wear off and they're going to be. If we're not killing them, we need to interrogate them or something. Take them
the
into.
magic nets are gonna wear off.
And two guys, or a demon got away, and one of these other guys got away. Synopsis of the battle is there's a big boss ATV on fire. The guy that was on it is dead. There is a demon down. It is dead. Guy captured, and another human guy has run as well. the power armor that you guys had salvaged is a wreck, and you guys have successfully lived through combat again with both your vehicles, both